Hello, and welcome to this week's All Signs reading. We haven't done it on Sunday today. We're hitting it off with Monday, and we're starting it with a cup of tea because I know with all the signs this week, you have been having crazy dreams, and you know I'm right. So with all the signs, the crazy dreams have been going on. The weather's been like, what the hell is going on with the weather? It's just felt a bit like, but you know what? This week's going to be a big week for all the signs. It's going to be a positive week. It's going to be a week of action. It's going to be a week of freedom. And in that, we're going to do it by the elements. So we're going to do fire, which is obviously Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We'll do water, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we should be in here for about half an hour just to start our week off on some positive vibes. Okay, so like I said, those dreams have been wild. It's made you feel a little bit all over the place. For some of the signs, especially the air signs, are like, is this real? Is this sand? Is this what I'm meant to know? But we'll find out what is going on for the week ahead. So we'll start with fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're going to do these cards and then we'll go straight into tarot cards. So for the fire signs this week, your card is perseverance. This is one of my favourite words. I'll give you a story. When I was when I just had my daughter, and there was this big thing that you have to breastfeed. You have to breastfeed your children. It's the most natural, nutritious thing for you. Yes, it is. But the whole thing around it for people who find it very difficult to breastfeed, the latching on process. I used to cry when it was time to feed her because it was so painful. And I remember my aunt sitting me down and she was like, persevere. Just keep pushing and persevere. And moral of the story, I have a very healthy, nearly 14-year-old. So that's what I'm saying. It's like for the fire signs this week, it's very much about persevering, pushing through, because you're doing everything right. You've set your mind to certain things. You've changed your ways as well in a lot of things that prior you weren't even open to listening to on changing your ways, but now you're like, do you know what, I want a better life for me, I want to do better, I want to be better, and I'm open to listening, and if it feels comfortable for me, then I'm open to do it. The sun only shines on the righteous. So Spirit, what does the fire signs need to know in line of, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to? Woo! Does it come down to your love? Does it come down to your passion? Aries, does it come down to your heart? And maybe not getting everything that you wanted just as how you wanted it, but you're open to listening. Sagittarius, does it come down to the passion of what you really want to do with your life? Why you're here? Your purpose. And Leos, is it now time that you really become that leader that you're meant to be? Regardless of the energy that is around you that has told you otherwise or made you feel otherwise. Because you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That is using your leadership, using your love, using your heart, using your truth, using your honesty, but most of all, using you exactly as you are, accepting the good and the bad, living in your peace, but persevering in what you want to do to go forward. And this is the week, my fire signs, you're moving forward. Okay? Moving on to water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What do you guys need to know for this week ahead. Because I feel like with you guys, it's one of those things, it's like everything's going right. I want to do a bit more. No, something's going to go wrong. No, something's going to run. You're the dream. It's you guys. I've seen in my dreams that it goes wrong, so it's definitely going to go wrong. But it's not. This week as well, my water signs, especially my Pisces and Scorpio, you might be hearing of a promotion or somebody who is actually recognizing you, recognizing your worth, but also recognizing what you are able to bring to the table. Definitely might be in your workplace. It might be this week that you hear of a promotion or just a new opportunity, even if you are looking for a job. I want to say that the colour blue is very important for you guys this week, or greens and blues. But my water signs, you've got the blame card. So I accept responsibility for my well-being. And like I said, this week I feel like it's a very positive week. So I don't think it's a case of this week it's like a negative that I've got the blame card. I'm feeling blame. That's not what I feel for you guys this week. I actually feel like I accept responsibility for my well-being. I accept that I might not be perfect, but I know that I'm putting a lot of self-worth and self-love into myself. And if I'm not, this is the week that I have to take responsibility for myself and start implementing those things. Okay, because your mental health is very important, especially my Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios, it's very important that you don't allow yourself to slip into those places where it does become Pluto very dark for you. All right, so although it is the blame card, the feeling that I have spiritually today is that I am taking responsibility for my well-being. Now, in taking responsibility, it might mean that I need to cut ties with certain people. All right, especially Cancerians. I just think it's, you're really nice-hearted, you're lovely people, but that means sometimes people can trample all over you and take your kindness for weakness. All right, so I really think at this point, Cancerians more than the others, how am I putting myself first? What am I accepting? And what are my boundaries? What is my cutoff point? What is that period for me? Okay, because you've got 8 of Wands, lots of opportunities. Did I not say in the beginning a promotion is coming? A promotion is coming. But you've also got it in line with the 3 of Wands. So like, look into the future now. I always say that look into the future, it can cause anxiety. It can make you feel anxious, especially if you are looking at it at a negative point. But if we're looking at it from a responsible point, I'm planning my future now. I'm actually going to put the things in place that make me have the future that I want to work hard for. And in that, I'm going to go to the drawing board and I'm going to plan it. All right, and then I'm going to put things in place because I've got lots of opportunities coming this week. This is a very positive week for you guys, okay? But with all these opportunities, I need to really plan, especially if it is a job offer or a promotion of, is it something that I want to do long term? Is it something that I'm looking to do in the future? Or does it kind of meet the pay grade, the bracket of what I'm looking at? Or am I just doing it for the sake of doing it? All right. So that's what I want you guys to think about over the next week. Moving on to Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is going to be a nice quick video. Maybe we should do these a couple times a week. We don't know. We'll just see where it goes with this YouTube thing. This is new for me. This is new for you. We're just going with it. Balance. Taurus, how many times do I have to tell you to balance out your life? How many times? So Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, you have got the balance card. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And I'm sure this is very similar to what you guys had last week. Well, definitely Taurus. But across the board now, for my earth signs, I want to say to you, you really need to be getting that balance in your life, because I say it to you guys all the time, it affects your health. It affects your body. Okay, so am I having a good time? Am I working? Am I making time for family? Am I, doing everything that's on my to-do list? Am I making time for my partner? Am I making time for my friends? But in this balance of making time and doing everything that I need to do, am I at peace in doing it? Or do I feel guilty that I have not done everything that I was meant to do, and I've outsourced my energy to everything that I was meant to do? And then by the end of the week, I have nothing left for me and I am exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. And the thing is, all these things are going to happen naturally in your life. Okay, but I think earth signs, definitely over the next week, you may hear some news that's going to knock you a bit. Now, this news that knocks you, because you're out of balance and there's so much other stuff going on in your life, it's going to make you feel like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. It's just news after news. It's something after something. It's this, it's this, it's this. And it's just like, once I get to that stage of boiling point, my earth signs, especially Capricorns, I can't be bothered to do any of it. It's all going to go on a back burner. Okay, where Virgos, they'll still push it through, they'll do it, but they're gonna be damn bitter doing it. They're just gonna be like, oh, I just rolling eyes. The Virgos roll the eyes. They love to roll an eye. Okay, so make sure that you're balancing your life, that no matter what happens, expected or not expected, it's not gonna knock you sideways over the next week. Okay. So, Taurus, Virgo, cards of flame, Capricorn. Oh, there's a few cards for you guys. So there's definitely a lot going on over the next week for the earth signs, because we've got 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. A lot in your work life. A lot. But not just in your work life, a lot in your savings, investing. You might want to be looking to invest some money, or looking to get like a grant or somebody to invest into you. I even want to say look at some form of like sponsorship, or even just doing some charity work. Okay, but you've got the balance card if you're able to do it. Okay, but you've got lots of new ideas coming up, my earth signs. There's a lot of new ideas. There's a lot of things that I actually want to become the independent boss that I am, and level up and actually start doing these small projects that might actually lead on to something bigger. Okay, but I also want to invest back into my home. I want to say for you guys, and the more that you do, the thought process, the what, the why, the how, and I'm going to do, and I'm going to save. 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to save. I'm going to invest my money in. I'm also going to be in alignment, okay? So from my head to my throat to my root chakras, not forgetting my heart, okay? Because if I'm going to balance my life, you've got the Page of Wands, which the page is always looking for something, amazing, these opportunities. She looks at it from a place of, she or he looks at it as a place of adventure, okay? Freedom, excitement. So it is going to be something that you're going to enjoy doing, but you have to balance it out. All right? A strong message, I think, for the earth signs this week. And finally moving on to Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do you need to know for this week ahead? And because we flew through it, I might do the love cards for each of the elements this week too. But I woke up feeling like that. I woke up like, Okay, Spirit's got messages to deliver today. They're going to be quick, easy. We're going to pass through them, and everybody's going to have a good week. That's how I woke up feeling. This week is going to be a good week, but it's going to be a productive week. It's going to be a week of working hard, but noticing the areas that I need to work harder in. Okay? So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got the humor card, which I think for Geminis more than anyone, this is probably one of your favourite cards. But all of you guys, focus on the lighter side of life, Aquarius. Aquarius. Stop taking it all so seriously. I'm being for real. Stop taking it all so seriously. Like, you know, we're here. We're here on this earth. We're here to have our own journeys and our own experiences in life, right? But enjoy doing it. I say this all the time. Why do you want to get to that, you know, beautiful age, ripe age of 80, 90, however old you're going to live to, and be like, I was just really unhappy because I just worked and I wanted to make everybody else feel good, and I put everybody else before myself, and you know, I did have a nice house and I did have a nice car, but I never actually felt happy. I actually felt quite lonely because I never took the time to really relax and bring down all of those crazy thoughts that were a constant whirlwind in my mind. Air signs. So I want to say to you, over this next week, okay, and you might have some energy that comes to you that might not be that pleasant, or just wants to tell you about yourself, as people like to think that they can do with air signs. Air signs, people like to tell you about yourselves. I hope you know that. Whether they're doing it to your face or behind your back, they do. But I want to say to you, laugh at it. Laugh at it. Especially if it's family members. Just laugh it off. Because you know what? Life's too short. That's how I feel. And I don't even feel, like I said, this whole week, it's not a negative. I just feel like it is what it is. And I accept it is what it is. And air signs, you accept it is what it is. So if you do have over the next week something come up, I literally want you to say out loud, it is what it is. It will give you peace. Page of Pentacles, an apology potentially coming up as well. Somebody is coming to apologize to you. Look at the lighter side of life, my loves. Okay, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Empress, Page of Pentacles. Now, this is what I'm saying with you guys. There's definitely some form of apology that might be potentially coming up that you might have been quite stubborn to. Aquarius, again, quite stubborn to. I want to say to you, accept this apology. Accept it. Doesn't mean that they have to be in your life, but it definitely means that you can free yourself and, you know, look on the lighter side of life, as it said. But you've got the Empress card and the Hierophant, which it means it's going to bring you peace. You're going to get over this next week, okay? There's going to be a lot of wisdom, a lot of peace that is coming towards you. And in that, you're going to feel whole again. Connect with nature. I say this often to my Libras. Connect with nature, okay? Because of, you know, it's very important that you do tone down, my airheads. Doesn't mean you're stupid, but there's just a lot that goes on in your higher vibration, okay? So to bring it all down, do connect to nature, step into your power, step into the world and the harmony of how amazing life can be, rather than taking it so serious all the time. Okay? So that's the overall message for the week ahead, for all the signs. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to do shorter videos. I don't know if we're going to do longer videos anymore. We're just testing. Trial and error, because, you know, I am an Aries. That's what I do. But I do want to say to people, again, thank you for constantly checking in. Thank you for all the readings I've had over the last week, the readings that are coming up for the weeks ahead. If this has resonated with you, is this what you do on YouTube? Subscribe, click, like, share. I don't know. But I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. Like I said, for all the signs, it's a productive week. It's like, let's get this done now. Like, it's the grind and hustle. We're on the fast and the furious. We're drifting. Okay? But we're going to hit the finish line this week. I know we are. And then for next week, we'll do your love cards, because I know everybody wants to know about their loves. So have a fantastic week ahead. If you don't know me from Instagram, I am the Burmese Priestess. Click on there, come and follow over there. And if you want a booking, book in. Have a fantastic week. Love and light. Always, 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 always. Mwah.